Empire, how about Shim Shy? Before I get started, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash, the honor to the apostle elders, great millstone, Ruel, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preaches truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. Just a quick little lesson through the spirit, the power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying uh, to the hopeful elect. The name of this lesson is it is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed. You know, that's that Lamentations 3. Matter of fact, I'm gonna open up with that. Lamentations 3 and 22. It said, "It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because His compassions fail not." So there you go, man. You know, because of Yahweh Bashim Shah, who is a merciful power. He's the reason why His mercy is the reason why our nation is not done away with. You gotta look through history. We went through captivity after captivity after captivity. You know what I'm saying? Nah, when you read, cause yeah, you got the seven major kingdoms. The Egyptians, the Syrians. The Neo Babylonian, the Median Persians, uh, um, the Greeks, the Romans. Then here America. But you also had other captivities as well. Like when you read in Judges, children of Israel went into captivity several times, back to back. When you go read in the book of Judges, you know, they wasn't major empires, but um, further ado, we still went into captivity, you know. So through all the captivities, through all the the hardcore slavery, the curses the Lord put upon us, we are still not consumed, and that's just the mercy of Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. That's something us in the truth should think of the Lord about all the time, man. Every day, all day, every day, really, because we don't really deserve. We just talk about how we. I'm gonna grab it real quick. What's that? Ezra 9 and 12. It say, now therefore, no, verse 13. It say, and after all that is come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great trespass, seeing that thou, our God, have punished us less than our iniquities deserve, and hast given us such deliverance at this. So at the end of the day, even the things that the Lord put upon our nation is really less than we actually deserve to receive, man. Because we really receive death times 10. But through the mercies of the Lord, through his extended everlasting mercy, everlasting love, like I speak about in Jeremiah 31, through that, we didn't receive what we actually deserve. You know? Okay, because we're the Lord's woman and his children. You don't go all hardcore, all out on your woman. You don't go hardcore, all out on your children either. So that's how the Lord thinks when He look at us. You know, um, I was gonna grab. Oh yeah, Isaiah chapter 1 verse 10. It say, "Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been at Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah." So if the Lord didn't have mercy show enough mercy to have a small remnant, which is the elect, 144,000, and that multitude which no man can number, which makes up the 1/3. If the Lord didn't have that, we will be desolate, destroyed, done away with. Like how the Lord did Sodom and Gomorrah. He burnt that bitch up. That's mercy within itself. To see, when you really think about it, it's like the mercy came from Yahweh Shah being the sacrifice. Then Yahweh Shah left his torch left the torch to the elect to keep going. You know, so we have just based off Yahweh Shah's sacrifice, we have an opportunity to seek the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shah again. Then He has His elect, who He's going to deliver out of the destruction, so the whole nation can make it in the kingdom, of course. But on this side, only the elect is going to make it, man. They're going to have to come back through the elect offspring, you know. But point is, that's all a part of the Lord's mercy, because the Lord could have just simply done away with us, man. Like Hosea 1, ye are not my people, but the same place. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that real quick. This is Hosea chapter 1, verse 9. It said, Then the Most High said the Most High, call his name Leami, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Verse 10, it say, Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it came to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there shall it be said, Ye are the sons of the living power, man. So the Lord still showed mercy by allowing us coming back to our heritage after He cut us off. But Yahushua had to be that sacrifice first in order to do that. Then through Yahushua, He's going to bring the elect back in, which is what He's doing now. You know. So the Lord, He did it um, all the way do away with us. We just went through major chastisement, and it's still a little bit more chastisement to come. But it's the deliverance and the everlasting salvation is about to come as well. You know, because it's all of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's mercy, man. You know. Now I want to grab this in Sirach. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 11. It say, For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering and very pitiful, and will forgive sins, and saveth in time of affliction. So that's the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Yes, the Lord is a terrible power. Yes, the Lord has chastised. He chastised the ones He loved, but He also is full of compassion, mercy, long suffering, very pitiful, and forgive us sins and save us in time of affliction, man. That's the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. And if you in this truth, you came back to the Lord and you sincerely believe, the Lord's gonna show you mercy, man. You know. I'm gonna jump down to verse 17. It say, "They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in His sight, because the Lord is nigh to them of a contrite spirit." You have to be of a contrite spirit to receive the mercy. Because the Lord, man, you talk about the Lord of Lords, Kings of Kings. You know, you don't just come to the Lord any type of way. You know, the nation of Israel had to fast 3 days in the wilderness to see the presence of the Lord. It still was bugged out. You know, you don't come to a carnal king on earth any type of way. So how much more for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? It saying we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of man. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy. Mercy. So that's how great his mercy is. It's as great as his power, his majesty, his aura, his appearance, you know, which is everlasting. So the Lord has everlasting mercy to the elect and the nation of Israel. So, Lord, what this was edifying with them, we'll close out, giving all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the honest and positive evidence, great millstone, well, peace, blessed to the hopeful elect, Shalom.